Why do Boeing planes keep crashing over and over? Welcome to our investigative feature where today we explore the cascade of crises at Boeing, a titan in aerospace, whose modern troubles have shaken the industry and public confidence. This examination starts with the Boeing 737 MAX, a model synonymous with tragedy due to two devastating crashes in 2018 and 2019 that collectively took the lives of 346 people. The Boeing 737 MAX was introduced with much fanfare as a next-generation aircraft poised to dominate the market. However, this promise was overshadowed by a critical flaw in the maneuvering characteristics augmentation system MCAS. The MCAS was engineered to enhance the aircraft's handling characteristics, counteracting the engine's tendency to tilt the nose upward due to their larger size and different placement compared to previous models. However, the technology, instead of being a safeguard, became a peril. Faulty angle of attack AOA sensors fed incorrect data to the MCAS, which, in turn, mistakenly forced the aircraft's nose down repeatedly. Pilots struggled against the automated system in vain attempts to regain control. The first of these tragedies unfolded in October 2018, when Lion Air Flight 610 crashed into the Java Sea just 13 minutes after takeoff, killing all 189 passengers and crew. Merely 5 months later, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 met a similar fate shortly after takeoff from Addis Ababa, claiming 157 lives. Investigations into these crashes revealed a troubling scenario, where critical information regarding the MCAS was not adequately communicated to pilots or airlines. It emerged that the system could aggressively adjust the stabilizer trim without pilot input, a feature that was barely mentioned in the pilot's manual. Reports also surfaced about Boeing's aggressive lobbying to expedite the 737 MAX's certification process, which led to insufficient regulatory scrutiny. In the wake of these incidents, aviation authorities worldwide grounded the 737 MAX, marking a significant halt in Boeing's operations. This grounding not only led to billions in financial losses, but also sparked numerous investigations questioning the transparency and integrity of Boeing's procedures and the FAA's certification process. The broader implications of these crashes are immense, affecting countless families and reshaping trust in aviation safety standards. As Boeing strives to rectify its past errors, the lessons from the 737 MAX saga continue to influence aerospace safety protocols, regulatory practices, and the design philosophies of commercial aircraft moving forward. Following these crashes, Boeing faced intense scrutiny over how these design flaws had escaped notice during the certification process. It emerged that Boeing had significant influence over the Federal Aviation Administration FAA, the agency responsible for certifying the airworthiness of aircraft. This influence extended to Boeing being allowed to self-certify much of its work, a practice that has been heavily criticized for obvious conflicts of interest. The aftermath saw the worldwide grounding of all 737 MAX aircraft, a move that highlighted the severity of the issue and shook trust in Boeing. The grounding lasted nearly 2 years, during which Boeing worked to fix the software issues and improve the pilot training protocols. However, the 737 MAX saga was just one part of a broader pattern of quality control issues at Boeing. Various other models from Boeing have faced problems, from the 787 Dreamliner's battery fires in 2013 to more recent incidents like unexpected engine shutdowns and issues with loose hardware. Experts point to a corporate culture at Boeing that has shifted from engineering-led to profit-driven, especially following its merger with McDonnell Douglas in 1997. This shift is said to have altered Boeing's priorities, where meeting deadlines and cutting costs became more important than thorough testing and safety. Employees and whistleblowers have consistently raised concerns about this change, highlighting that the push to streamline production and reduce expenses often came at the expense of rigorous quality assurance. Moreover, Boeing's problems are compounded by the layoffs and the hiring practices post-2000s, which critics argue diluted the expertise available on the production floor. The company laid off thousands of experienced workers and, when demand required ramping up production again, newer, less experienced staff were sometimes hurriedly brought in. In response to these ongoing issues, both Boeing and the Flaw have been forced to make significant changes. Boeing has been working to overhaul its internal procedures and improve its compliance with manufacturing standards, while the Flaw has been reconsidering its practices around delegating oversight to aircraft manufacturers. As we conclude today's examination of Boeing's critical journey through its recent tumultuous period, it's evident that the road ahead is laden with substantial hurdles. Boeing is at a pivotal juncture where regaining trust from the public, airline, and regulatory bodies is paramount. The task ahead involves more than just rectifying the specific engineering missteps. It necessitates a sweeping overhaul of its corporate ethos and the rigor of its quality assurance mechanisms. The Federal Aviation Administration FAA also stands at a crossroads, tasked with tightening its regulatory oversight to ensure that the safety protocols Boeing implements are not just adequate, but exemplary. The FAA's role is crucial in reinstating confidence in air travel by rigorously verifying that Boeing's fixes and future models meet the highest safety standards without compromise. Statistically speaking, the aviation industry remains one of the safest modes of transportation, with the fatality rate on large jets in recent years being approximately 1 death per 16 million flights. However, the stark reminders provided by the 737 MAX incidents, involving critical system failures and loss of lives, highlight an urgent need for systemic changes to maintain and enhance this safety record. As Boeing moves forward, the scrutiny will be intense. The company announced initiatives aiming to revamp its safety culture, including the enhancement of pilot training programs and the integration of more robust design and engineering practices. Moreover, Boeing has pledged transparency in its operations to rebuild credibility. These steps are being closely monitored by aviation authorities and the industry at large to see if they translate into safer skies. The effectiveness of these measures will ultimately determine Boeing's ability to recover from its current predicament and restore its stature in the aerospace industry. With over 10,000 aircraft in the sky at any given moment worldwide, the imperative for unwavering safety is clearer than ever. Thank you for joining us on InfoBurst, where we keep you updated with the most compelling and factual analyses of major global events. If today's exploration of Boeing's ongoing challenges has informed you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.